Welcome to Spotlight. I'm your host, Amitha. Join me weekly as I talk to inspiring guests who will share their success stories and inspirational events. Our guest today is a multifaceted personality. He's the president of Excelsior Financial Group, Canada. He is currently active on the board of governors for the Canada-India Foundation. He's the past president of Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, and he's an avid yoga enthusiast. Today, we'll be learning about a major celebration that's happening in Toronto as part of the International Yoga Day Canada organization. It's my pleasure to welcome to our show Mr. Satish Thakkar. Welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you, Amitha. Good to be here.
So right off the start, let's find out about this major celebration that's happening. Tell us a little bit more about the organization itself.
Yeah, Amitha, International Yoga Day Canada actually was formed in 2015 when in December 2014, United Nations announced June 21st as the International Day of Yoga, which was supported by over 177 countries. Now, this is the only resolution which has got the highest number of endorsements from the various countries. So we formed at that time to celebrate International Day of Yoga every year. And this year is very special because our Honorable Consul General of Toronto, Shri Dinesh Bhatia, he took a very passionate leadership role that we should organize this event to a larger scale, to a very one of the biggest celebration in North America. And by bringing various, yoga practicing bodies under one umbrella and one platform. So we have planned on June 25th to celebrate International Yoga Day with the world-renowned masters of yoga, Yog Rishi Baba Ramdev, who has a huge following.
For sure. Yes.
And also Sister Shivani of Brahma Kumari, again, she has a huge following. So we are looking forward, very excited to have two, masters of yoga and the meditation coming to Toronto and
so there's no excuse. It's Sunday, June 25th. I understand, International Yoga Day is on the 21st, but to accommodate, it's on the 25th for everybody, and we have amazing, mentors there. And you said there are many other organizations that are going to be collaborated with, and so many activities happening through the whole day. Now, what is your role on this day, or as part of the whole organization?
Yes, so International Yoga Day Canada, as I mentioned just recently, it's a not-for-profit organization, and we have a board, and I'm very honored and privileged to be chairing that board, and also chairing the organizing committee. So we have various organizations representative on the board, taking example, Patanjali Yogpeeth, Art of Living, Brahma Kumari, Shivananda Yoga, B.K. Iyengar Yoga, and so on and so forth, right? So objective is that I think yoga is such a passionate subject that it's very dear to everybody's heart. If we ask what is the closest to a person's heart, or the most precious thing for a person is, I think, the good health.
Sure.
No matter how much wealthy you are, good name, fame, and any other accomplishment, if you are not healthy physically and mentally, you cannot enjoy all those things,
health
right?
Is wealth.
Health is wealth.
Yeah.
So yoga, I think, relates to that how to stay healthy mentally and physically, both. And it brings a lot of happiness, creativity, sense of accomplishment, fulfillment, contentment, and also gives you a drive also, right? So yoga in particular, I think it's a way of life, philosophy of life. And when we were planning about this event, actually the celebration planning is less than 4 months old baby.
Wow.
Of that scale when we thought of. Of course, there were, initial thoughts and discussions were going on when we were discussing, and, Honorable Consul General was trying to bring together all different bodies together. So there were quite a few meetings were taking place, and took place, and everybody open-heartedly, embraced it.
Nice.
So objective is that every year, International Yoga Day celebration should be of that grand scale, so that we can spread the awareness and get people inspired to adopt it as a healthy lifestyle.
Very well said. Well, it sounds like it's not just the day that has all the spirit of yoga. It sounds like just the planning, the execution, everything is along the discipline of yoga. So it's amazing. And where can we find more information about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So our website is iydc.ca. So please log on to that. I just want to bring to your and the viewers' notice also that it's a completely free event.
Wow.
So it's just a full day of retreat. We have a morning session with Baba Ramdev, and then afternoon session with the various other breakout session with various other organizations like Isha Foundation, Art of Living, Brahma Kumaris, and a few other. And then evening session will lead to a meditation session with Sister Shivani.
Wow. So a whole day worth getting you closer to, as they say, salvation or enlightenment, self-awareness. So we want to find out more. But before that, let's take a short break. Welcome back to Spotlight. We are talking to Mr. Satish Thakkar about the International Yoga Day celebrations happening in Toronto on Sunday, June 25th. So I'm excited about it, and I'm sure the viewers are excited about it too. So we know where to find the information now. It's happening at the International Center in Mississauga, which is a great venue, I would say.
Absolutely. It's a very, closer to airport, closer to downtown area, major, highways, 427, 407, Gardner Express. So it's closer to, all the...
It's easily accessible.
Yes.
So I'm loving it, like your role, not just for these celebrations, but as you put forth to us why yoga is important. We know it is important. It makes a huge difference in our lives. But I understand these kind of celebrations will bring everybody together and spread the love of yoga better.
Absolutely. As we all know, it spreads, yoga brings harmony and unity. Right, so bringing all the community together, it's a kind of a festivity, it's a celebration. And I want to give a little more perspective from the Canadian point of perspective as well, that, our population is aging. Right now, recently, the report which came, we have 5.9 million, senior people, 65 and above, and 0 to 14 are 5.8 million. Right, and this population, senior population, is going to go higher by 2031, roughly 25%, 23 to 25%. And all these seniors have their special challenges. They cannot go to gym because your body become a bit more fragile. You cannot do those kind of hard activities, right?
Yeah.
So I think yoga is very helpful for that. That all that wellness program not only helps seniors to stay healthy mentally and physically, but also it helps in reducing the cost. If you look at it, all the doctors visit and the hospital visit, more than 80%. The cause or reason is stress related.
For sure, yeah.
And, recently Harvard Medical School, they published a study that with the practice of yoga and meditation techniques and disciplines, you can bring that visits to even less than 50%.
So true. It's mind over matter.
It's mind. So it's I think what we are trying to do through IYDC is to create that awareness, create that kind of an environment where people should adopt yoga as a part of their daily routine. It's a very, ancient tradition out of India. It's a gift to the world.
Well said.
Right.
Yes.
So it's a, gift to the whole world, a gift to the humanity, and we want through these celebrations people to embrace it.
Well, we are going to be there, and you're doing this not just as part of the organization, you're spreading the love of yoga through other means as well. Recently, you have raised $1 million for the William Osler Health Systems Foundation. Wow. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, so when I finished my term, actually, I was, as you mentioned, the past president of Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce. I finished my term back in 2012, and that time William Osler approached that they have a campaign of raising a couple of, close to $100 million target for their 3 hospitals, Brampton Civic, Peel Memorial New Integrated Health and Wellness Center New Hospital, as well as Etobicoke Journal. So they asked for, they're seeking some support from the community. I said, fine, we'll raise $1 million from our community. And I'm very thankful to family and friends that we took that pledge back in 2014. And this is the first event we did. Initially, we raised some money, at the dinner table discussions that we did first event at our home, raised $250,000 for them. And in this event on February 12th, we raised almost $650,000 remaining to complete our $1 million pledge.
Wow.
And they just opened Peel Memorial Integrated Health and Wellness Center. And to spread again, I think the focus of the Peel Memorial is to, I think, key motto is illness to wellness. So giving that theme, so we requested to the board of the William Osler, and which they embraced it very open arms, that we named registration lobby area of Peel Memorial Integrated Health and Wellness Center as a Sage Patanjali.
Nice.
And with that, it's in a holistic ancient Indian tradition for good health and well-being.
Wow, so. Congratulations once again. You're one person who can put a vision to tangible results. That's amazing. So it's you do a lot, and we just heard it's also you've done this as part of being the past president of ICCC, and it's no wonder that the government of India did award it with the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award while you were president. Congratulations on that as well.
Thank you.
We did also hear that you're currently active on the board for CIF, Canada India Foundation. So what's your role there? Yeah,
I sit on as a part of the board of governors. So Canada India Foundation has more, focused on the policy side of it. Canada India Trade Corridor policy and any policy related which affect to Canadian and India file. So it's just a great organization, and as a part of our policy forefront, we do various forums. And recently there was a forum which took place in India on healthcare. We did a similar forum last year here in Canada. And prior to that, we did some agriculture forum, mining forum. So objective is that we bring various stakeholders together, whether it's a government to government or business to government or business to business, industry to industry together, and have an open dialogue that how we can promote, relationship further.
Wow. Every role that you play is bringing the whole world together, whether it's just Canada, India, or the mainstream, everybody together. So we want to find out more about now really your professional life and you as a person. But before that, it's time for a short break. Welcome back to Spotlight. We are talking to Mr. Satish Thakkar. So we heard about the yoga enthusiast in you, the philanthropist helping the community, the past president of ICCC, the current board on CIF. Now tell us about where this all started. I mean, you are also the founder and president of Excelsior Financial Group in Canada. So that's where it started, and now you're doing a whole lot more. So tell us how you started and where you're here today.
Thank you. Yeah. When I just close my eyes, it's a flashback. I came to this country 20 years ago, almost, and didn't know anybody. And it's, I think, usual Canadian story that you have to do through a lot of struggle in the beginning. And when I started, I'm a chartered accountant from India, back home. But when I came here, your skills are not recognized. You have to go through, your skill training again. But I finished my CGA. I came in 96 and then finished my CGA in 97. and worked for a few years, and started Excelsior Financial Group in early 2004. And main objective of the Excelsior is to nurture the spirit of entrepreneurship in people. So we do a lot of business consulting, a lot of corporate finance work, and we expanded into the land development also, to construction projects. So Excelsior is growing its own pace, and basically started me and my wife, Amitha Thakkar, and we participate very actively and take our client very seriously and very passionately serve to them.
Passion is one word that you're full of in whatever you do.
Yes.
That's amazing. Where can we find more information about you, not just the Yoga Day celebrations, but about your professional organization, and if people wanted to approach you for
so
consultancy?
efgcanada.ca. So Excelsior Financial Group is the name of our company, and that efgcanada.ca is our website.
Wow, you're full of inspiration, and it's amazing that the Yoga Day celebrations are coming to Toronto on June 25th. With all the inspiration you have provided to us, if there was one thing that you had to tell our viewers that is the most important, what would it be?
I think, in the journey of life, I'm very blessed to have a very strong family support. My wife Rimple, my daughter Nikita Thakkar, and my son Mayank Thakkar. Very strong support, and blessed to be surrounded by good friends, a lot of mentors and advisors and guides. And I strongly believe in that life is too short in one way. And it doesn't matter that you have to focus not only on materialistic progress, but overall community contribution, your spiritual growth, and your self-growth or self-development. It's all part of, I think, a successful leading life. So I want to pay my gratitude to all, good family and friends for giving that strong support and wrapping me around that.
Well, you're a true yogi. You're very grounded with all the success that you have achieved. I know we are going to be there on Sunday, June 25th. But before we get there, is there one tip that you can give us as a yogi that we can already start practicing in our day-to-day lives?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I strongly advocate that yoga brings a lot of positivity in your day-to-day activities. It brings energy, right? And adopt this as a part of a regular discipline. By spending half an hour a day, if you are able to be more productive during the day, that half an hour you will not feel that it's a waste. Because the stuff which you can do in 8 hours, you might be doing 50% more in 8 hours, because you are very focused. You're very focused, you're very sharp, you're always elevated, because yoga helps. We do a lot of exercise at the gym, that's physically. But we do need cleansing of our mind also.
Very well
because
said,
mind is always, surrounded with the negative thoughts. I think self-reflection in the morning through yoga and meditation and pranayama, it helps a lot. So I encourage everyone to, adopt it and be inspired with this great tradition and philosophy, which originated from India. And follow it.
I'm sold. A true yogi sitting in front of me already sending the positive vibes. So we want to be there on Sunday, June 25th. So for the benefit of our viewers, please tell us once again where we can find more information.
So this is a free event, and we, seating is going to be very limited because we are constrained with the capacity. So we will be opening registration very soon. So stay tuned with our iyDC.ca website. We have a Facebook page, Twitter account, and all social media. Please, stay tuned with that, and also spread that good word. We are trying to, line up some live broadcasting also, so that no person get, disappointed that they did not get a chance to get in. And it would be a full day retreat, and come and join.
Well, thank you very much for coming and talking to us today, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thanks a lot.
So let's make some time for ourselves. and attend the 2017 International Yoga Day celebrations in Toronto, happening at the International Centre in Mississauga on Sunday, June 25th. Well, that's a wrap for this week's show. Thank you for watching us. Continue to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for updates, and write to me at spotlight@ethnicchannels.com. Until next week, this is Amitha signing off, encouraging you to add some years to your life through yoga.